that box. And right side is used to indicate whatever goes out of that box. In other words, left side can be an inflow record, right side can be an outflow record. Is it alright? Conventionally, for the sake of uniformity throughout the world, we have left side indicating inflow, right side indicating outflow. The inflow is conventionally called debit and right side is conventionally called credit. It is indicated in the form of DR and CR for abbreviation. So it becomes here debtor, this is creditor. Right? DR is debtor and CR is creditor. Don't say debtor, it is debtor. I know that you know the spelling, but you don't have to explain it to me. Please don't pronounce B. Debt another, indebtedness another. Not anymore. Maybe in your previous janma, that is till you came here, you were probably saying it, but not now. So, sir, 10,000 rupees I brought my capital and invested. Mr. Accountant, please post it. How? Modi, what is it?
Cash. Capital, right? Capital inflow. Capital credit card. Capital debtor. Cash. Credit. Cash credit card. Cash debtor. Capital credit card. Cash.
Analyze money.
Cash outflow. Cash inflow.
When you apply, when you open your business with a capital, the business, from the business perspective, is it receiving cash or giving cash?
Receiving.
That should be the clarity. All your postings should be from the business point of view and not your point of view. You are not writing a balance sheet of yourself. You are writing a balance sheet of your company, which is different from you. I think once I mentioned it last time. The beer shop fellow drinks his own coffee, but he enters it as though it is sold. Don't add with the food.
I'll leave this about that.
Now I'll start eating after showing you one of the entries. Now, now the cash is inflowing. So here I write 10,000. I may write capital. Capital account. Second entry. What should I do?
Inside.
Right side.
Credit. At least if you capture the meaning of inflow outflow in one account, don't waste your time thinking and analyzing. Write the opposite on the opposite side. Now transaction 2. Bought equipment, right sir? Quickly, second number 2. Bought equipment, 5,000. Stop. Do it.
Cash.
First you write 2 T's, or if you want. Otherwise, look at the T's already existing. Don't write one more T of cash.
Okay, that is the way.
Yes, sir. You are building up a book.
Okay.
ಈಗ ಒಂದು third entry came here. Equipment. Credit. You bought equipment for 5,000 rupees. Which side I should write it?
Left side.
Left side.
Inflow in the box. Inflow side, which is debit. So I write 5,000 here. And what's the second entry?
Cash. Yeah.
As which side?
Right side.
Why?
Outflow.
Outflow. So entry 3. Why do you waste this side? You write it again, is it from the reverse side?
No, sir. I use it later for anything you suggest some points, tips, any new things that I will. But I don't waste.
Yeah. Raised, R-A-I-S-E-D, raised term loan, rupees 20,000 to buy lathe, L-A-T-H-E. On, continue please, wait a minute. On beda, late.
To buy late.
Yeah, right. How much did I
20,000. Huh?
loan?
Loan 20,000.
And I bought a lathe for 20,000.
You said to buy a lathe. You haven't bought a lathe. I don't know whether.
It's a term loan.
Or you bought lathe. Okay.
Term loan.
To buy, of course.
Raise the money to buy it.
Lathe bought.
Lathe bought.
Lathe of 25,000 bought.
Okay, lathe bought.
Lathe cost is 25,000. I raised a loan of 20,000. I bought a lathe. I raised a loan.
Fine.
The reason is that no bank gives 100% of the cost of the lathe. That's the reason why I said loan amount is lower than the cost of it. Now, do it.
For I put two entries. Cash 20,000 and loan account.
First of all, cash,
5,000.
each side,
Cash left side
Credit
20,000. Debit side inflow. Cash 20,000 first and loan account I put loan account right side 20,000. And then cash outflow right side 25,000. Because lathe we are buying 25,000.
5,000.
So lathe rate 25,000.
what about lathe account?
We gave 5,000 out of
Machine
our
equipment,
cash.
sir.
Cash. We put in
We
equipment.
call it machinery.
Machinery.
Equipment. Lathe is not an equipment, it is a machine.
Okay.
Laptop is not a machine, it is a
Equipment. Okay.
So we distinguish the two. And the freedom is yours to open any number of accounts for clarity, depending on the nature of your business.
Okay.
Supposing you are manufacturing and selling Maruti cars, and you say, bought a truck for office use, purchased a truck for some cash. What account?
Cash account and equipments.
Is it an equipment?
Machine.
Vehicles.
Vehicles.
Right.
Vehicle.
Equipment, vehicles, machinery, loose tools,
Okay.
anything depending upon your business.
Okay.
Acha. Then sold 5 cars for some 5 lakhs.
Maruti.
Cash.
Sales and cash.
Sales and cash. Sales and cash. Not vehicles. Car.
Cars. Because cars we product.
Vehicles also it
So
would
a car maybe if it's your product, it is sales book.
Yes.
But if you bought a car for office use, it is a vehicle account.
Vehicle, yeah.
Car is also a vehicle,
Yeah.
but you will only show it as sales because your product is car.
Yeah.
Good. Very good. Now we have not finished it. So this 20,000 is reflected.
Now 25,000 right side and cash because we're buying lathe for 25,000.
Now right side is
25,000.
And machinery. Machinery.
Left side.
How much?
25,000.
Capital right side,
Capital क्यों?
Yeah.
because it's a investment. I mean, I bought a lathe.
No. Capital is reflected in cash. Now I bought a loan, so loan account. But I took a loan, so it's loan account, 20,000. And that 20,000 came directly into the cash form. When I borrowed money, it comes in cash form. So cash and loan account are connected. Then I bought a machinery for 25, put it down on left side. How did I pay for it? From cash. Therefore 25,000 goes out of cash.
But the equipment still
Equipment
it's an investment. It doesn't reflect on
This
the
is a
capital.
equipment. So we are not discussing that now. We already bought equipment. It is there. It is in the form of some office equipment. Where should office equipment come into picture now?
No,
We are looking at lathe.
lathe is a capital.
Lathe is not capital, sir. Lathe is machinery. It is an asset.
It's a capital product.
So that
When you classify marketing, no, it is a capital product. It's used to do something else. This capital is money. Capital, okay, difference. Capital goods. Capital goods, consumer goods, FMCG goods, that is different. This is capital.
Capital is a cash investment in business is called capital.
Here in finance class.
Paid salary. 15,000.
Cash right side and salary inward.
Cash how much?
15,000
Which side?
right side.
Right side. Salaries left side.
Okay. How does the picture look now, visually? Anything wrong?
Because there's no cash technically speaking, I don't know how it can.
Yeah, immediately it is an eyesore, no?
Cash is less.
Yeah.
Huh?
Cash
Ah.
is less.
Negative.
So, the cash is, if I strike a balance, now 3 months are over. I've not done any sales at all yet. So shall we enter 1 or 2 more transactions and then sales are over. Now sold 30,000. Sold means my product, whatever it is. Sold 30,000 on credit. On credit, that means what? I didn't receive cash.
Yeah. He's going to
Something. Right. You have to change the mode from silent mode to active mode. Because you are waiting for what happens next. It's up to you to write.
Your business, you are maintaining account.
Yeah, you are writing an account.
sales right side. Sales
How much?
30,000 and bills receivable.
Correct. purchased materials. 30,000. Sorry, same figure. Say 20,000. No. Say purchased materials of 40,000. In cash.
Cash.
In cash.
Side.
How much of it?
40,000.
40,000, is it?
Materials, left side.
Not materials.
Purchase.
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 Because we use the word sales.
Yeah.
Okay. Purchases.
40,000. You know, 3 months are over. Now we have to draw a balance sheet. Not me, you. Keep that in front. Draw 2 T's, big T's. That is the profit and loss account.
Okay, first is
First is profit and loss account, a T account. And below that, you write balance sheet. Okay. Now, I think I told you the very first way, the final reports, as they are called, consist of 3 things, but at the moment 2 things. That is P&L account, that's called profit and loss account. It's also called income account, income statement. Profit and loss account, income statement, variously called. And then balance sheet. Luckily, balance sheet is not variously called, it is just called balance sheet. Both these accounts have certain heads, which are the summary, summarized position as on that particular day only, and not the entire details like 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. One single final net result of the inflow and outflow, the net balance, is picked up and put it at appropriate place in one of these 2 accounts where it belongs. Okay, that means I have to strike the net balance in each book. Correct? Can we do that? How do you strike a net balance? The method is okay, one more, we shall do one more, 1 or 2 more entries. Please take out the page. You remain, let it be there. You add on 2 or 3 other things. Customer paid, oh, you have some space there.
Yeah.
I'll use only 2 or 3.
Okay.
Plan it. Customer paid 10,000 on earlier bill. On earlier bill.
Cash.
Cash.
Cash invoice. Cash data.
Bills receivable credit, right side, 10,000.
1 minute.
Cash.
Another one. Bought further materials $20,000 on credit.
Okay.
One more entry. Paid 8,000 to supplier. That will do. Now you write the T's of the additional transactions which I did. T's.
Bills payable. Bills payable will be the new.
Yeah. Bills payable.
Customer paid 10,000.
How much?
20,000.
All right. Where? Left, right?
Right, left.
Right.
Right.
Right. Left side what happens?
Uh,
What did I pay it for?
materials.
Yes. Therefore already I have a material account.
Yes.
So I add on the left side of that material account fresh arrivals.
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes.
Sir,
One more entry.
wait a minute, sir. Did you understand this much?
This is the bought further material of 20,000.
Yes, sir. We bought for further materials of 40,000, which we bought
20.
20,000.
20,000 on credit.
on credit.
Yes.
Now I will put 20,000 here in the existing purchases account, but I didn't pay cash. What did I do?
Credit.
Credit. So which account?
Bills payable.
Bills payable. Which side?
Right side.
Right.
Right side. Further purchases, which side in the materials account?
Left side.
Left side.
Left side. That transaction is over. Anything left?
Customer
Two
paid
are left.
10,000.
Customer paid 10,000 on earlier bill. That is it.
Okay. Customer paid how much? 10,000.
10,000 on earlier bill.
Earlier bill.
Yes.
What rate?
Cash
Bills
account
receivable. Right side.
It's an inflow.
10,000.
inflow and bills receivable right side.
Bills receivable.
Right side.
Done. Correct. Amale,
And then last look is paid 8,000 to supplier.
what do I do?
Paid 8,000 to supplier.
Yes.
Bills payable right side.
Bills payable left side.
Correct.
Left. Cash right side.
Exactly.
Beautiful. I think I am very lucky. It would have taken about 3 months to explain the credit left side, not less than 3 months. And now you will start not blaming these boys and girls who are struggling for their PUC commerce. You send me to any commerce college, my teaching method have reduced 2 years to 1 month in commerce.
What is the trick, sir?
Simple. These are the essential things that happen in any bank, in any company. More of the same things happen. Understand?
Exactly. That is the core.
So pick profit, loss, that is cost, sales, returns, inward, outward, payable, receivable, basically cash book. ಬಾಕಿದೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕಾಗೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು do the same thing 10 times instead of doing 10 different examples. That is the method.
Any complex business, this all the activity.
That's all, sir. They are making-
Maruti Udyog to Chai Wala.
Chai wala. Only thing is, if they admit it, they will not get such bad salaries. That's all the difference. What is worthwhile giving them such salaries is next class when I am going to teach as a management way of looking at the balance sheet, not writing the balance sheet. But if you have any doubt in the balance sheet, call the accountant and then ask him. He should know that you know. That's it.
Purpose of the subject.
Okay. Now, sir, the next job before we enter those things is taking the net positions. A net position typically is done by adding both sides with the horizontal level, not here. Add the last entry horizontally at that level. You draw a line, leave the gap here, whichever is shorter length. Add now. First add the longer leg. Is it understood? Longer leg means more entries. More entries means pulling your leg, so it becomes long. The tall people in the banks, in the companies, are those, the others have been pulling their legs, so they become very tall officers. Now you know my mother tongue. If you want to know exactly the mother tongue of a man, two things. Give him a set of figures to add without calculator and ask him to add loudly. One way. Another way is take him by surprise by pinching. Ayyo antane, South Indian. Hare Ram ante, He Ram ante.
Good mother tongue is Kannada.
Is it?
Marathi.
No. Actually, my mother tongue is Marathi.
You are counting those numbers.
That's what he said.
Now, somewhere else you add this 40. This is 93. It should become 93 here. Without adding. You should write. Because it is this side, 73, right, this side also right. This gap is called balancing factor. There is no entry there. There is no event occurring. I am not making an entry. I am only identifying the balancing factor. The balancing factor is written as balance. Balancing factor. Just write balance, the balancing factor. Anything you like, I don't care. The difference is how much, sir? 53,000. Just subtract. That book is closed. Closed like this with the bank. Do the same thing here. In this case, I could have introduced a complication by saying withdrew capital 5,000. You can't withdraw in a corporate company, therefore I did not do it. Very rare cases, looking in a lot of law, you can argue that some of the shares were repurchased by the company. Although that will make you enter into a company law and all, so let's not bother about it, then leave it at that. This itself, balancing factor, 10,000. Then it is 10,000. Equal to that. You understand? Don't be very technical, but just for fun, I am telling you, if there is only a single entry like this, or even this entry for 53,000, if we bring in 53,000 here below, indicating that this 53,000 relates to the 3-month period which is over. But it is a single entry. I have only written 53,000 once. I have to write it 2 times, no? So the second time I write the same thing on the opposite side and call it for the beginning of the next year. Did you follow?
Yes.
31st December, I write like this. I reopen this book with this as commencing business for 1st January. The process involves writing 53,000 twice, and that satisfies the urge for double entry. This 53,000 is as of 31st December, this 53,000 is on 1st December, 1st January. Okay, surprise, shock, shell shock. Nothing, sir. It's not some rocket science I'm talking to teach. It's just the rule of that. Now you close wherever necessary. For example, here it was not necessary. The entire 10,000 in order to close was entered in a gap. This is the balancing factor. But that is a single entry. It was brought down here. The same 10,000 appears once again below, but on a beginning of the year of the next. This was last date of the previous year. So between these two, there is a double entry. Now will you please close all the books? Not your books. Don't close.
If we get a balance sheet like this,
Come close.
there's a deficit in that quarter. What that means, the
I
company
don't know. I have not. First, let me see this balance sheet, sir.
closed it.
Close it. No, write the balance sheet. No, you only close the books.
Okay.
But what did I say? The extracts of these net figures, have to be posted in the balance sheet and profit and loss account wherever they belong. Did I not say that, sir? So this portion is only closing of the books. What do I do with this? Pick, for example, cash. Pick that net figure of cash and put it in the balance sheet on the asset side.
I didn't get this. We have to
Did you close?
Yeah, I'm closing.
Did you come to this stage like this in all accounts? All accounts. I think you use a fresh page, sir. Don't scribble the footer. Be very clear.
Yeah.
Clear. No, I don't have another board. I have that. We all close cash book.
Yeah.
23. Where does it come in the final accounts? Where? Which statement? Which statement?
Balance.
Which statement does it come? This is statement 1, statement 2.
P&L.
Balance sheet.
Balance sheet.
Balance sheet.
What is cash balance? Is it an expenditure? Or is it an income? Or is it an asset?
Cash balance.
I have cash in my pocket. Is it an expenditure or an income or an asset?
It's an asset.
It is an asset.
I'm just relating asset means some.
You own. What you own? Don't you own it?
Yeah.
It is an asset. What else can it be? I defined asset as what you own. At this point of time, I own 53,000 rupees. Should it come in P&L account or a balance sheet? So I am going to proper head cash, 53,000. The cash book is scored off. That means it is transferred to balance sheet and the account is closed forever. You have opened a new cash book with 53,000 for the commencing year. The last year's business is over.
No, so just I want to say, in the cash value 53,000, the right or left, doesn't it matter?
Wait a minute. In, conventionally, assets are on the right side, liabilities are on the left side. But today, if you see any printed balance sheet, it is one below the other, not on left side, right side. So we will follow that rule. We will follow the current balance sheets are, it starts with capital and liabilities and the total, then assets, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it okay? I have closed machinery account. I have only rubbed it because I needed space. But I hope in your books you have closed machinery account. Have you?
Yes.
That is writing the same on the right side and calling it brought forward, double line, and commencing a new year with the same figure of 25,000. And that is the extract of the machinery book. That should be lifted, forklifted, and put at appropriate place in these two accounts. Where will you put it? Which account? Which statement? This or this? Machinery.
Asset.
Asset. Why are you hesitating? Please understand, asset is what you own. Don't you understand? Machinery you own.
Yes.
So you put it under machinery, 25,000. That machinery account, score it off. Don't keep looking at it. That is a systematic way of not looking back. The final ambition and hope and wish list is that all books are crossed like this. That is our goal. Cash we have done, machinery we have done.
So cash, the question I asked is in that 53,000, sir, it came on the right side in the cash book.
Now,
That doesn't matter here, is it? When you're
right side is the cash book.
Because
Sir, 53,000 it came on the left side. No, I'm sorry, it came on the
Left side.
right.
left side.
left side.
I mean,
Left
the
side.
balancing factor was on the left side.
So it came down
Yes.
on the right side.
Yes.
What does it mean?
It means that there is more outflow.
Yes.
That's what.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you give a technical name for it?
Minus.
Technical name for it.
It's a loss.
It's outflow.
What happens
Cash
if your say current account in the bank, your personal account, you have drawn more than what you have deposited?
Overdraft.
That's all. That's all. So this cash balance should come under which account? Here.
Assets.
You owe, OWE now.
Oh. Okay. Strictly speaking, cash is asset, but now because of the overdraft.
It's not capital, sir. Capital is what you invested from out of your money. Now you have done some golmaal and then you have drawn more for the company than put money in it. It ended up with the overdraft.
Yes.
What does it mean? Company owes, OWES.
Overdraft.
And whatever you owe is a liability. The liability is given a name called overdraft.
So the 53 should go into overdraft.
Yes.
Liability.
Overdraft. Usually it is bank overdraft because overdraft means in your current account it is showing deficit. So you write the word bank overdraft. First capital you write. How much was that? The capital and liabilities are together shown on the top. First entry is capital. How much was that?
10,000.
10,000. So that is 10,000. Then overdraft. 53,000. Correct. Then there is another bank loan here. 20,000.
20,000.
Use the word loan. 20,000. I am rubbing it off and I am relying upon your entries because I have no space here.
Yeah.
Okay?
Sure.
then what else can come? One by one you close, you tell me. Pick up any account which has not still kept.
Bills payable.
Bills payable, take it.
25.
Did you close it?
Bills please close. Yes.
Yeah. Close means on the opposite side to balance it, you have to rewrite it. Figure. And you have to bring it down once again on the opposite side, that is double entry. Whatever you bring it down is called the extract.
Yes.
That should be forklifted and put where it belongs. Where does it belong, sir?
Bills payable is a liability.
Liability.
12,000.
What shall we call it? Bills payable.
12,000. Bills payable 12,000, right? Because there was 8,000 we paid. So net extract is 12,000.
But you have closed the account properly?
Yes.
Only visually you have seen 12 minus 8, 20 minus 8 is equal to 12. No. You have to write it. 20,000 and then 8,000 on the opposite side. Take the total of both sides. 12,000 is the balancing factor. You bring it down and that bringing it down will appear the 12,000 on the right side. You have to do all this, sir, not just summarize mentally.
And then there is the equipment of
No, help him. Just ask whether he needs it.
Bills payable was this is 20,000. So this is the balancing for so 2020. We made a mistake. That's why bills payable should be the other way. 20 was here and 8 was there. Okay. Because what happened was, bought further materials 20,000 on credit. Okay. So PDX count 20,000 because inflow came in. So 20,000 was the right.
Sir, did you understand that? Okay. Please follow me. If you don't know, please do it. Group discussion and please help each other because if I tell you the same thing another time, it won't help. Learn from them. Okay. Please help them.
Bills payable is 20,000. We paid 8,000 after that, right? So the balancing factor is 12,000 here. Balancing factor 12,000 and
అక్కడ నుంచి ఏమంటారు బిల్స్ పేబుల్ ఇక్కడ బిల్స్ పేబుల్ 8,000 దాన్ని బ్యాలెన్స్ చేయడానికి 20,000 మనకి
beginning of the number, that means you have to still pay for something will be replaced. So now this bills payable will go to the liability side, it's directly in the balance.
Machinery.
No.
45.
Machinery 25.
No, 45.
Machinery 25.
25,000
Machinery 25. Equipment 25. There are two things.
Don't add the two, sir. Machinery is different, equipment is different. Yes. Independently you post it on the asset side. But I am interested in seeing how you have closed each account even if there is only one entry.
Mechanically do it.
Even if there is only one entry, I want the book to be closed. That technique, please tell him.
Yeah. So for example, it's capital also. You just whatever it is there, you put balance per equal, put it circular, and then right side say, and then this one comes here as an extra something like that.
Each book has to be tallied and
Yes.
And then balance, remaining balance should be, should be determined and posted with the same name. That is the summary of the book we are transferring.
In reality, it will be hundreds and thousands.
Yeah.
but closing the book means
Closing the book means both sides, making both sides, pulling the short length long, making it equal.
equal and just
And that equality will come because of insertion of a balancing factor.
No, this machinery. No?
That balancing factor is brought on the opposite side.
25,000 we bought a machine.
Next page.
Yeah. So May 25,000.
Opposite side. If the balancing factor appears on the left side, it will go as a opening balance of the next page.
Equipment we bought
Right
5
side.
and 20.
Now back to the
5 and 20.
5 and 20, yes. Why we bought initially for some 5,000 and then we bought 20,000 on credit. So you balance with 25,000 and you write it.
that comes with loan
Which one? No. 20,000 on credit, right? Which one?
yes
No, 5,000 came on loan. No, 20,000. Loan is also 20,000 is there. That is for buying late.
next
Yes,
year.
that's
Next
fine.
year.
That is for buying late.
Next
So
year.
that is in the loan account 20,000. Loan account is not yet returned yet.
okay
And so far we have, but yeah, we have to write. They haven't transferred that.
it's not
It comes as an opening balance. of
Yes, so
the
that
next
is
year.
20,000
It
for
will
that
come in
and
next year's balance sheet.
So far we still have to, I think, transfer
That is,
loan, sales.
next year, starting from that point,
Assets.
various other events.
Machinery 25,000, equipment 25,000, bills receivable. That is also an asset.
Assets how much written?
So
Machinery.
machinery 25,000, equipment 25,000.
Receivable how much you know? 10,000,
Bills
right?
receivable,
Balance 10,000.
No, 20,000. Bills receivable 20,000.
Receivable
20,000.
No, balance factor.
20,000, yes. Because we,
30,000 is there in the other side, right? In the
no,
business
we
side.
sold 30,000 on credit and the customer paid 10,000 on earlier bill. So effectively, balance factor is 20,000.
Yeah.
Take all the time in the world, do it once, thoroughly, 20 times do the same. Instead of saying like, problems, 20 problems.
So loan account is liability.
Close the books. First you close, confirm to me, all of you have closed all the books.
Okay, closing the book.
That's in the I won't
Which one? Which one?
Machinery here.
You want the closing the book or balance?
Assets.
Asset machinery 20, that's why I planned.
Equipment.
Equipment 25,000.
25,000, right?
Yeah.
And bills receivable. That's
Bills receivable. Those
That's
are
what
three I
first.
have so far written. But yeah, closing the books.
All the books are closed? All of you? Now, all the postings are done?
Not all postings are.
Start from the beginning. What is the extract of the capital?
Yes, 10,000.
I have to put it here.
Yes, sir, liability.
Tick it up. That big right. That's it.
Closed. Closed.
Indicate that it is
Closed.
Next.
Now, then we have.
Below capital, what was it?
Then
If
we
you not go from here to back,
Yeah.
all books in any order you have written,
Yes.
close one by one,
Yes.
and post it left side, right side,
Okay.
both
Then you
this.
put cash. We close.
Cash you have closed. And
53,000 overdraft.
all of you agree?
Yes.
It comes under liability side,
Liability.
under bank overdraft.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That's
Closed. Then
Then equipment 25,000.
it will appear on the asset
Assets.
side and close the
Yes.
single entry.
Yes.
Okay.
And then loan 20,000 is there.
Right.
I haven't transferred it yet to the other. So loan should be a liability.
Yes.
So
All bank loan.
bank loan liability 20,000.
20,000.
Bank loan is different, bank overdraft is different, both are from banks but they have different names.
Yes.
Yeah.
So bank loan liability 20,000.
Purchases.
Then machinery
One by one,
One.
all of you should consistently stick to it.
machinery 25,000. So there's a close one. Assets.
Correct.
Assets. That's it. Okay, it's written. Then salary is 15,000. So that one I haven't transferred. 15,000 book is closed.
You
So
first close all the books, sir.
yes, salary. All the books are
All the
closed.
books are closed,
Yes.
all of you,
All
sir.
of you.
Yeah, it will come salary, liabilities.
It should not be an element.
Now you understand, liability is what you owe to some person, what you are in debt to pay. That is called liability. Understand the English word. What you owe, O-W-E. Salary is something which you have incurred as an expense and paid. Do you owe?
No.
Then salary does not become liability. But salary has been incurred as an expense. So it is an item under expenses under profit and loss. Correct? Never have this confusion of liability and expense. Liability is still due to be paid. But salary, we have not said that salary we have not yet paid. We have not said it. Therefore, it is assumed that it has been incurred and settled and paid and assumed and accepted as a cost. Cost, for example, does not appear in balance sheet because it is neither asset nor a liability. It is an expense. It is an item to be shown as an outflow in P&L account under expenses.
Okay. So in the
Profit and
P&L,
loss.
in the P&L it will come.
P&L account, it should come as a cost.
Okay, the right side.
See here, right? Okay, nowadays what they also write from top to bottom. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Right side.
Right.
So long as you put it under expenditure,
Expenses.
fine. Today, if I give the printed balance sheet, you will find that everything is vertical and not.
Okay.
But that's a very minor variation. Let's not
Okay.
split hairs.
Okay. So that is trans.
In P&L expenses, so under expenses, shall I make one more heading like salary and then put?
Expenditure heading.
Expenses
Under
the
that you have to mention, definitely you have to mention, maybe it is rent next time. Expenditure is a heading, like liabilities, like assets. You have to narrate the expenditure by their respective names. Any other expense item?
and then next is the purchases.
Yes.
Purchases closed with 40,000.
60,000.
First you decide.
Purchase
60,000.
60,000.
Purchase is 60,000.
Purchase 60,000. 45,000.
40,000. No? Purchase materials 40,000 in cash. What is the 20k?
20,000 is another one more.
Further materials.
What further material?
That is materials. No? That's what went into materials.
Materials only, sir. Materials are purchased, no?
Purchase account, right? It should go.
It should go purchase.
When you purchase, what do you purchase? Always. Material only.
Just a moment.
So 60,000 total. And the purchases.
Yeah, balancing factor 60,000.
Yeah. Yes.
Why is that, I mean, you do Brutus?
No. That is because I think then
the last transaction.
then the equipment how then the equipment
that
should
is
have been 5,000.
5,000.
Huh? Then the equipment would have been 5,000, right?
Equipment 5
Equipment
plus
only
20.
5,000.
What was the 20?
No, materials different
Equipment. The problem is it got added twice. That's
You
all.
understood material, equipment, different things.
Yes.
Purchases is a common thing. When you say purchases, I think I have been clear. I purchase material. Did you? So you can
No,
add.
because there is an equipment or
Sir, equipment is not purchased every day as a raw material, sir.
it's around. Yes. So then no, but because in equipment, then because the problem is in equipment I added. That's why I put 25,000. So that's why I got confused. So that's why they have to correct it direct. So equipment then it should have been 5,000, right?
Yeah, 5,000.
So yeah, that's now we're just correcting it. That's all.
Equipment,
So equipment then it should have been 5. So equipment correct it as 5,000 when you are closing the book. That's it. And then
Now have you closed the books? All the books are closed.
now it's
Now tell me how I begin. The unposted books, you tell me.
purchases, sir, 60,000.
Sir, where does it come? Purchases.
60,000.
Where does it come is the question.
Purchases in
You should always answer by looking into the reference to here, this and this. Where does it come?
P&L.
P&L account under which heading?
Expenses.
Correct. Just like salary, purchases is a cost.
Yeah.
So whenever I say expenses, I mean cost. So purchase. Not starting with already. First one will what?
Salary.
Salary is to 15.
Yes.
Okay. And then what?
Purchase.
Purchases. That is materials. You write the word materials. Materials purchased for clarity. How much? Materials purchased.
60,000.
Continue.
And then sales,
Sales.
30,000.
Where should it come?
30.
In the P&L.
Where?
Other side.
Under income. This is under expenses. Heading like this, sir. Expenses, income. Under expense you write like this. Did you get me?
Yes.
So under the income you write sales. How much?
Sales 30,000.
Then
Bills receivable.
bills receivable. Where does it come? Tell me.
20,000 on the asset side.
Assets.
Not P&L account. It's
Asset.
asset side.
Yes.
Okay. Bills payable we didn't write it all. Right?
We have to
The road, the bills payable 12,000 on the liability.
Is it correct? Bills payable 12,000.
Yes.
Yes.
Please correct me.
Yes, sir,
because
correct,
otherwise I
correct,
don't balance. Then
correct, sir.
assets heading. This is a heading. Have we started writing anything under assets?
Yes, sir.
Assets we have written
Whichever
machinery.
book is not closed, you look into it. Go from books to books.
Yes, sir.
Book to the final reports, not the other way.
Yes, sir.
You must ensure that in the same order in which the books have been opened, they should be progressively closed.
Yes, sir.
All are closed.
All are
sir.
closed.
Assets for machinery, equipment and.
Whichever is not posted,
Everything is
please
closed.
take it up.
Yes, sir.
What
Everything
happens
is
when there
closed.
is no entry at all in balance sheet, all done means what?
No, from the P&L to this thing transfer here.
Sir,
Huh.
I don't find any entry in asset at all. You are saying.
Oh, so asset is
all books are closed.
machinery 25,000. Machinery no, no,
Yeah,
in the board it's not there.
board.
This machinery 25,000.
Machinery 25,000.
Equipment
5,000.
5,000.
Bills receivable 20.
Equipment.
5,000.
Ah. Okay.
And bills receivable 20,000.
20,000.
That's all. That's all right.
That's all. Are you sure?
Yes.
Now we are not wasting time tallying, but the concept is understood.
Yes. Yeah.
If there are some arithmetical errors here and there, you don't waste time in the classroom.
Yes.
Because it should tally. Now we have not done the job. This has to be closed. Have I made a profit or a loss? I should know.
Loss.
Loss.
How do I close the book here? First, take the longer leg. I told you.
Yes.
How to close this book. Take the longer leg, that is heavier leg, which is 75,000.
Yes.
What is 75,000? It is expenses, against which my income has remained 30,000. But I should write 75,000 here. Applying the same logic. Now the balance should be written here as 45,000 once. And this 45,000 is to be written as loss, but there is a double entry required. I have only entered 45,000 once. The second entry is how do I assume it, that loss? Loss, I have to accept it. How do I report it?
Should go to the balance.
Yes, sir. Finally, the only surviving report in the annual day is balance sheet, not profit and loss account. The result of profit and loss account will be carried forward to the balance sheet as the final report. And the result is a loss. Loss has appeared under income, that is on the right side, and it is shown as, is it an asset or a liability?
It's a liability.
Cost.
Assets.
Cost. Is it, do you owe, sir, again and again fundamental. Do you owe or do you own?
Loss is I own the loss.
I own up the loss, don't I?
Yes.
These are the elementary, Watson, elementary. Unlearn a lot of things, accept something as new, and apply fundamental definitions. No need for any kind of a showy, ostentatious knowledge. In simple, what do you call it in Kannada? Layman's language iruttade. Paribhashika Kannada.
Colloquial.
Colloquial. You call, you say, all right man, I asked you to go and play that horse. Said, yeah. What man? I lost it. I own the loss. Don't worry, next time we'll make it. Don't you say that? I own up responsibility. I own up a loss. So whatever you own is asset. Right? Loss, asset. It's true. 60,000.
45.
Okay? Are you clear, sir? Similarly, if I had made profit, you would
Yeah.
Other side, opposite side.
Because you owe the profit to the
To,
shareholder,
to,
to the capital, who
Yes.
gave the capital.
no, say it properly. Whom do you owe that profit to?
Shareholders.
Shareholders. Because you are different, your company is different.
Dividends are.
Now you take,
No profit, right?
don't have this,
In this no profit.
and close your eyes and pray.
No
God
profit, yeah, we are
that,
looking like
that
profit means it will come to the liability. Huh? This is coming to me.
the total of the liabilities is E2.
Yes sir, it's tallying. It's tallying sir.
And it's salary.
Surprising.
93, right?
95, 95. 53, 12. Bills payable 12,000, cash 53,000. Tallying. Tallying.
Who is that fellow who in full dress three-piece suit with the tie on forgot that he was still taking bath, that he ran into the streets, Eureka, Eureka. He tallied, I have found it. He didn't mention, remember the name of that fellow?
Archimedes.
Einstein.
Archimedes.
Archimedes. What did he find?
Some water boil and something. I don't know. Huh?
The mass, whatever.
Closes its equal amount of weight.
One single word you tell me, why they define that? I won't write it. Buoyancy.
Buoyancy.
Buoyancy. Remember? Will anybody dare to come to the board and write it with correct spelling?
Spelling I can try. what I don't know. Spelling I can try.
Yeah, come. Around. Don't enter the picture.
I trying, I don't know.
Try. Go home. take a walk. Take a long walk. ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಕಾಮನ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಬೇಡವಾ ನಾವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ಬೇಕು we should use God given eyes when we read advertisements of life boy soap.
So BOI.
B-U-O-Y. Welcome home. Welcome home. B-U-O-Y.
Sir, that's what. Oh, sir. The last one was
no
wrong.
arguments, I know. The moment you make a stumble, take a walk. That is buoyancy. So I think when a balance sheet tallies, you feel at least momentarily elated, whether you are a multinational company accountant or a BD. Besides tallying is a noblest work of God. They say man is the noblest work of God.
That is too true double entry bookkeeping.
Yeah. And tallied because of the double entry bookkeeping system. The advantage, why about double entry at all, should be your question. But I will accept it as a curious question. What happens if there was no double entry keeping and you had only mentioned machinery, cash, salary, independently, standalone? What is the advantage of maintaining a double entry? There are several errors that can happen in accountancy. One is called error of transposition. If I want to write 5,278 in my great Haribari, I type 5,287. That's called error of transposition of digits. I do it, that error, in one entry. In the double entry, second entry, I do it correctly. So you are still stuck up with the errors?
I just know.
Error of transposition. And if in one part of the system I write 5287 and the second entry under some pressure I write 5278, it won't tally. And similarly, there is a error of principle. Andre, I have put, according to our gentleman, I have to put salary in balance sheet and bills payable in profit and loss account. It is an error of principle. I put loss as a liability in the balance sheet, not as a bone. I have not owned it up. Balance sheet won't balance. It is a very, very non-human document. I don't say inhuman. It is coldly scientific and scientifically cold. Finally, there are errors called errors of omission.
Forgetting to close.
Yes. If you ignore to close, that's okay. Seriously speaking, errors of omission in this double entry, in the context of double entry, error of omission is that you have omitted to enter at all. That means it has not appeared in either of the two entries. You have omitted. I paid salary, I omitted to enter. What happens? Cash is intact, salary is not reflected, so the balance sheet balances.
Yes.
So this is the only exception to the rule that double entry system is perfect. It is not perfect. If error of omission occurs, it cannot. It shows. It cannot reveal it. The tallying does not reveal. It will tally. At a wrong level, it will tally. That is why auditors are appointed, who will discover that there is the error of omission. Left to themselves, the balance sheet will not reflect the error. I have written a book on how to window dress a balance sheet. Window dressing means fudging accounts legally. Otherwise I can't publish such a book. Legally, within the framework of law, how you can show 6 different profits for the same year, for the same company, for the same transactions, without committing any legal error violation. The book is called Balance Sheets, How True and How Fair is the name of the book. That was my first book written before I understood balance sheet. This is accountancy for non-accountants.
Perfect.
At least we have now lost that, what you may call the jinx about accountancy. It is scientific. It is beautiful. Anything, any subject is beautiful. Economics was beautiful. But we had that mindset that I am an engineer. Commerce, second class citizens of India. I think I told you in my beginning remarks, if anybody asks you why should you waste your Sunday morning for learning accountancy, this and that, when you are not going to pursue this profession at all, and your company will not recognize this for any kind of a value addition. Tell me one good reason why you should learn this. Can anybody answer?
It's from your own sake. It's your own self-improvement.
Why is that? The answer is, question is, by whatever other explanation you explain the question, the answer is not coming out. Why?
To question the
Personal
finance
finance.
department.
Personal finance.
To question the finance department.
Okay, you want to question?
No,
Is there a scope for it?
if if they played with the what is a balance sheet or
What is your role in the company now? You are a technician, no?
yeah, technical, yeah.
You think even Will they allow you to say good morning to the finance?